EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in Silicon Valley. And with the foghorn bellowing behind us, that means it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go from Santa Clara. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Pick up a 2 on the last run. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one. And look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
It is 3rd and long. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Ravens sending the punt team out there. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The 49ers offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. He's going to run it. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Off the play fake, Purdy. He'll get this out to his running back. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down. Here's a run up the gut. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Purdy. Quick throw, taken in. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll try to run for it.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long 1st down.
He's got it at the 7, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, 49. His 1st touchdown of the new campaign. The extra point is good, and the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Now it's Jackson. Quick throw here is complete.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short gain.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 20 on the connection. First down, Baltimore. Back to throw, Jackson. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. To the air one more time with Jackson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Michael Williams. He works his way in and a big milestone sack, number 50 in his career. Third and long for Jackson. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Ravens. That is second TD catch of the season. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Drive will start on the ground. He'll manage only a couple. Mike Green is there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a second and 7 from the 27. Play action now. Purdy. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his man, right side, it's complete.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, bring up a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. Up the middle they go. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Purdy. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Complete, and they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Throwing from the gun. Oh, they caught him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Now Jackson. Whoa! And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 3. And the Raven first down.
Here's Jackson. Good throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, you see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
A couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 8. Jackson looking to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 35, here's second down and 7. To throw is Jackson. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. They break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Jackson now. Gets it away quickly, and it's crossed. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. This has been some kind of march downfield now, and they pay it off with 6. It's 1st and goal. And nothing develops there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily...
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A loss of 7.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. His receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 50. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This returnable from inside is on 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll get this out to his running back. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
3-yard pickup. First down, Ravens.
Again, it's Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Brown.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. They face second down and 7. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. Here's a third down and 4. Throwing is Purdy. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Purdy going to put it up again. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The Niners will use their third and final timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Again in the air for Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You know, we see quarterbacks sometimes, they don't want to admit defeat. They want to extend these plays as long as possible, but you got to know when the party's over. Throw it away, live for the next snap. The last thing you want to do is put the ball in harm's way.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Third down. Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's third and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Niners will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Good snap, good hold, really good operation by the specialist. Gives this offense the lead right before the halftime break. Now the question will be, can they build on this as they try to close this game out?
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30 I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
29, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. And he will score! Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens are on top. It's 14-10.
49ers 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Niners offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
That's certainly not how he envisioned his first catch as a professional going, but technically he has less yards than you and I do, but we're up here in the booth. But not an ideal start, but he's certainly not going to panic either.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. We're going to put a man in motion to the right. 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
11 yards.
The 49ers out to punt this one. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
22-yard line.
The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
3rd down, they need 5. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
All right, so in these third and short, third and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league, Mike, kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have fourth down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging fourth down decision.
49ers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards.
48-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He's got his tight end, Kittle. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives them a first down.
To
the ground, a first down run. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline, it'll be an incompletion. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the 49ers are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Ravens offense headed back to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with first and 10. Now a give up the middle. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Stoppage here. One of the 49ers is down from the 44-yard line. Here's second down and 2. Going over the middle, this one is complete. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
And a Raven first down.
They'll run it on the inside handoff, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It is 2nd and 9. Lamar going to work from the pistol. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. The Niners have got it. Talk about a big swing there. The offense. Driving, had it in the red zone, looking to score. Not only does the defense stop them, Greg, they get the ball back and they improve the field position with a nice fumble return.
And what a change of events. You find yourself defending your own side of the field, and next thing you know, you scoop. For a minute, it looked like there was going to be a score, but either way, after running out of gas, he sets his offense up in a great situation.
And the defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. The 49ers out for the punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Ravens offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now for a second time, he loses the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, 49ers. We'll go play action.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On third and long, Purdy to throw. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
14.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
The Ravens offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll give on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. To the ground after the penalty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The PAT up and good. And the Ravens will up the lead to 5.
49ers 16.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and
Ball
6.
on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. Purdy. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Handoff here, up the middle. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson looking to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
That's good.
The Niners will use their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 3. And this is third down.
Here's Jackson. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And this one online. And it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Niners take over first.
So
and
it is
10.
Brock Purdy and the 49ers down on the scoreboard. 1:14 to go. How will this play out? We'll watch as they come up for first down. From the gun, it's Purdy. He's going to tuck it and go. And Purdy going to smartly hit the deck here as he's able to pick up the first down in the process.
Yards on the play. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day,
That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that ended up going the other direction.
George Kittle was the intended target that time. And now it's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.
Victory formation here as he's down 2 in the lead. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0